Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Emily Abdul Rahman. I am from the Language Center at the National Defence University of Malaysia or University Pertahanan Nasional Malaysia UPNM. Today I'll be presenting my study titled S.O.S for Synthesis, Quantifying Student Needs for a Mobile Writing Solution. This study provides a data-driven foundation for designing SESOR, a mobile module to support synthesis writing skills. Synthesis writing is critical in higher education, especially for tasks like essays, literature reviews, and final year projects or FYPs. However, ESL learners, including those at the Defence University of Malaysia, struggle with this demanding skill. So the main issue here is that students find it difficult to synthesize, organize, and connect ideas effectively. At the same time, expectations are high, but writing support is often limited. Previous studies mostly captured lecturers' perspectives, but the learners' voices remain unexplored. To address this gap, my study aimed to quantify students' needs and readiness for synthesis writing support. The ultimate goal was to use this evidence to design SESOR, a mobile learning solution tailored for them. This study was guided by three key frameworks. First, the needs analysis model by Dudley Evans and St. John, focusing on importance, challenges, preferences, and readiness. Second, the Haze and Flower writing model, which highlights the cognitive load students face during planning and translation. And third, mobile-assisted language learning, which brings flexibility, accessibility, and also engagement. So, this investigation was framed by four research questions. Number one, how important is synthesis writing for learners? Number two, what are the challenges that they face in learning synthesis writing? Number three, what strategies and activities do they prefer when learning synthesis writing? And lastly, number four, are they ready for mobile learning? This study involved 124 first-year undergraduates from across faculties. So they answered a 47-item survey grounded in needs analysis, covering importance, challenges, preferences, and readiness. The data were analyzed descriptively using SPSS. Findings from these needs analysis form the foundation for the design phase of SESOR. So let's move on to the results. Number one is on the importance of synthesis writing. So here we can see that students strongly agree that synthesis writing is crucial, with mean score around 3.6 to 3.7. So they highlighted its importance in preventing plagiarism, interpreting multiple sources, and completing academic work, including final year projects. So this confirms that learners themselves understand the centrality of synthesis writing. Now moving on to the important skills in synthesis writing. All the listed synthesis skills were rated highly. The top skills included using direct quotation, summarizing, selecting key points, and connecting information. This shows that students see the entire spectrum of soft skills as necessary, but place special emphasis on those involving integrating and connection of ideas. Now we shall move on to the challenges that students face in learning synthesis writing. So despite recognizing its importance, learners reported difficulties in mastering synthesis writing. The most challenging tasks were synthesizing from multiple sources, organizing selected points, and connecting ideas into a coherent essay. Even foundational skills like paraphrasing, citations, and referencing were problematic. So, this clearly reflects the high cognitive load in synthesis writing. So, let's move on to strategies and preferences. In terms of preferred learning activities for synthesis writing, students favored structured and interactive options such as multiple choice question, matching items, discussions, and true-false tasks. They also valued peer and collaborative work, mind mapping, and self-evaluation. Open-ended questions, however, were the least preferred. For preferred learning strategies, so in terms of how they like to learn, learners preferred active and engaging approaches. Problem-solving games and projects were rated the highest. They also supported strategies such as self-testing, independent learning, and audiovisual aids. This points to a strong trend towards interactive and multimodal approaches. So all of these results will be included when designing Seesaw. Finally, the survey confirms students' readiness for mobile-assisted learning. So they express confidence in using apps, believe mobile tools make learning more fun and engaging, and showed willingness to download and use materials. So this clearly validates the feasibility of developing Seesaw as a mobile-first solution. To summarize the findings, learners value synthesis writing but face heavy cognitive challenges. This underlines the needs for scaffolded support. They also prefer interactive and multimodal learning strategies, which aligns perfectly with mobile platforms. Their readiness for mobile learning confirms that Seesaw is both timely and feasible to address these needs. In conclusion, synthesis writing is vital but demanding, with students struggling most in synthesizing, organizing, and connecting ideas. They strongly prefer scaffolded, interactive support and are ready for mobile-based solutions. So, the next steps include developing a Seesaw prototype, conducting user testing with the learners, defining the module, and eventually integrating it into academic writing courses. Longer term, we hope to scale this innovation across higher education contexts. Thank you for your attention. I'd be happy to take any questions if there are any, comments, and also feedback. You may also reach me at my email emily@upnm.edu.my. Thank you.